Page 221, Gigue. Another piece of solo repertoire you can play. I don't know about this one, but I put it in here, so okay, let's talk about it. I'm still going to go through the process I use to learn any piece of music and let it take me where it takes me. I look it over. It's 4 lines long. It's got repeat signs, but there's 4 lines of music to deal with. Treble bass clef, at least to start. There's 1 sharp in the key signature, so it's either in G major or E minor. If I look at the end here, it's in G major. I'm guessing we're probably in G major. So I'm going to do the scales and arpeggios for G major and E minor. 2 octaves up and down will do fine, yeah. 6/8 time, which explains all the 8th notes. And then the 16th notes are just like 1 and 2 and 3 and. Right hand first, I want a fingering that lets me connect the notes if I can get it. They're suggesting 2, we'll start with that. And it's a pickup beat. It's 6 and 1. Well, if you look at the end, well, this piece is actually in 2 sections. The first 2 lines is a section, and the last 2 lines is a section. So if you look at the end of the second line, that has 5 counts in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, that's the first 5 counts, and then the 6 is at the beginning, and then the second section has a pickup beat, and it ends in 5 counts also at the end. So we're okay. 6 counts all around. But again, here, 6 and 1. 6 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then I want 3rd finger. I don't know why. Then cross over. I don't know why they want a 3rd finger. That could just stay there. And then I could come down here. I don't have to cross over. And then a 3. And I'm back in their position. I like that better. So in the 4th full measure with the F sharp, rather than a 3rd, I'm going to stay right where I am and use 4th. I'm in this position here. And then come down as a 1, 3. Now I'm back in their position. Toward the end of the second line, that's actually a good fingering. I like that. It starts on what, it measures 8, 4. This puts us in position for that broken chord. And then go on, reach. Let's take a look at this rhythm here. Just make sure we know what it is. Starting in measure 9, it's okay. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 1. Now in the last 2 measures here, if you don't want to do that, then we use a different fingering. I can come down 5 right here, and then 5. So I'm going from 3 to 5 rather than 2 to 5. It's a little easier. So it'll be 3, then a 5 here, and a 5 again. It's up to you. Pick a fingering and go with it. Left hand, what's here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I have to move. I can't reach that, so I got to come up. Don't forget the F sharp. Not a bad fingering. I like that. Again. And the end of the second line, I used 4th finger on the F sharp because that's the fingering I used for that chord. And then going on, measure 9. Then they want a thumb. This sets you up for that. The problem is I don't want to go there. Ugh. So what do? The only thing I can think of, use measure 9, use the thumb for the G, and then come down and use a 2, and quickly do a finger substitution, put the thumb on it. Play it with the 2, and while you're holding it down, do that. This way you're in position. And again, same thing. That's what I would suggest. Because this is rather awkward. I mean, you can do that if you want. There are times you might need to do that. I mean, there's times when we have to do that. So you can do that. But I just don't want to. I'm going to play with the 2 and then put a thumb on it. And then the last line. And again, the last measure, I use 4 on the B because that's the chord and that's the fingering. Then once I got that figured out, then I'll try to put the hands together, and I'll probably hesitate all over. I'm not worried about that right now. I'll do that later. It's here. Now you're going to have to move the left hand up, so be ready to get this in the right hand because you got to focus on the left hand. Here. So I go through and I put the hands together, and then I'll go through it in pieces. Maybe just a measure or 2 at a time, or a line at a time, or a phrase at a time, or a section at a time, whatever. Depends on the music. And I'll work out the hesitations. And let's say I'm working on the first section, and I get the hesitations worked out. Now I'm going to take that and set it aside. I'm only going to play the second section. I'm not going to play the first section again until I'm done working out the hesitations in the second section. And once I have that all worked out, then I get the first section and the second section, the whole thing, and I work on all of it. Just don't keep starting at the beginning and going through it every time. Then once I have the hesitations gone, for the most part, I hope, because they'll come back, then we do the articulation. There's nothing marked here, so what do you think? Connected? Disconnected? It's hard to say. They do give you a few staccatos, like at the end of the second line. And hang on to that, and again at the bottom of it. Since they're giving staccatos there, they don't give you a choice. You got to staccato those. These others, what do we do? I'm going to go ahead and suggest you might consider connecting them because it's fast. Because the default back when this was written, back in this time period, was to slightly disconnect the notes. Today, the default is to connect them. So it's changed. So that's how it might be if you wanted to play it the way Telemann probably did it. But I think you can connect them. I might disconnect the left hand when it's playing dotted quarter notes. Like that. I don't know on the articulation. Do it the way your teacher is telling you to do it, but you can still put in the phrasing. Measure 4, lift up, it's a new phrase. Yeah, so put in the phrase, lift up, in the right hand. Although you can lift up in the left hand here too. Then the dynamics, it's forte, and then measure 4 at the end for the next phrase. You come down a little bit to sort of loud. The same thing in the second section. You're starting out loud, and then it comes down to sort of loud, except you're going to end it loud for the last 2 measures. Whatever. That's the melody. That's the right hand. That's what we want to hear. And then the speed. Allegro. It's just gigue. It's a dance. It's a happy dance in 6/8 time. Natural like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. I might mention, just be careful here on moving the hands around. This is a little tricky. When you have repeat signs, you got to check. Do you move the hands when you're going on, or do you move the hands when you repeat, or both, or what? I get the end of the first line, or the second line, I'm here. Now I got to repeat. That left hand's just right there. It's fine. Just got to reach up with this right hand. That's okay. If I go on, here, now I'm here. I need that and here, so I'm okay. I'm not moving around. When I get to measure 12, here, both hands are moving. I got to rest in the right hand. I'm going to put it up here where it goes immediately. That way, all I got to do is move the left hand. So I'm moving one hand at a time. here, I moved up here already, and then I can concentrate on that. But when I get to the end of the second line, or the bottom, and I repeat, I got to come up here. But not a lot of help there because both hands are moving. There, you just got to practice. You're going from here to here. You know which fingers are involved. You know about what. Fortunately, they're going in the same direction. So from here to here, you've just practiced that. You don't have a lot of time. There's no rest or anything. So you may have to practice that hand move. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the louds and softs. We will do the repeats. I'll give us 5 counts because we come in on beat 6, and I'll put the metronome on 8th notes. 1, 2, 3, ready, go.